With the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's understandable that many kids haven't had the chance to connect with nature and explore the world around them. Fortunately, there's people like Bob Cooper. He's a naturalist at the Cummings Nature Center in Naples, New York.
A lot of times I say a naturalist is an ologist, and I've studied all the ologies, including biology, entomology, all the things that end with ology. I've learned a lot about bugs, bees, birds, trees, and everything else in nature.
Bob does more than just study nature.
Day-to-day duties now are telling people basically what's around to look at, the flowers that are in bloom, birds that are singing in the treetops, what they're going to hopefully see on the trails, and telling them what they did see if they come back and explain what they saw and they couldn't understand, or they saw something weird and wonderful, which is pretty much all of nature. And they try to describe it, and I try to tell them what they saw.
So often the best lessons are learned when you enter the woods and see things firsthand.
It's one of those things that we could put it all in museums behind glass, and everybody can go into glass covered cases and look at all the different things, but there's no movement in there. The movement is in life in itself, how it lives in a normal environment. Unfortunately, sometimes people don't get a chance to go out in the natural environment, see all those things, and when they do, they're sometimes afraid of it. We had a lot of times school groups coming in and they said, "Are there bears?" I said, "Well, yes, there are bears." "Well, how can we go out in the woods with bears?" Well, they aren't as problematic as people put them in, because they've got different biases. Or snakes, or insects, or almost anything is scary to people who've never seen it. So hopefully we can make people's eyes open up to the world of natural history and expose them to it. The more information you can lend to them, the more at ease they're going to be when they get out in the woods and the fields.
Bob hopes to show people that being in tune with nature can open up a whole new world.
Being a naturalist, I like to turn people on to just looking, observing, how to observe. If I lead a group down a walk down one of our trails, such as the Pine Trail, the Beaver Trail right behind me through the pines, they don't see things because they aren't trained. They don't have their eyes trained. They don't have their ears perked up. They don't have their senses accentuated to a point where they are going to really observe and feel for things. And so if I can do that to a few people, that's probably a goal that I would always have.
Getting out into the natural world can make you appreciate all that it has to offer and show how important it is for mankind to protect what's left. For Homework Hotline, I'm Wyatt Doremus.